Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an Uber Showdown Live. This team was given to me by Volcano Head Productions, and it's literally set up and go. It has 6 setup sweepers: SD Groudon, SD Arceus, SD Rayquaza, or Dragon Rayquaza, excuse me. Geomancy Xerneas, Mind Primal Kyogre, and SD Lucario. So I kind of wanted to use it because it's just mindless setup and go. Well, not necessarily mindless. I'm sure some games I'm going to have to think about like what Pokemon to sack, and I'm gonna have to double and play aggressive with it. So it forces me to be aggressive in some senses. And looks like Lucario wins this game with rocks up pretty easily. I don't know what type of Lugia that is. No, I mean Arceus, excuse me. By the looks of it, didn't I use this team? I swear I used a team similar to this. Rocks, Primal Groudon. Maybe Z heal block Z heal block Palkia, excuse me, which gives it the special attack boost. Geomancy Xerneas or Scarf, Sub Skyman, and then I mean I would say he's pretty weak to Primal Groudon and to an extent Solgaleo, so maybe Arceus Water. But it looks, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm gonna lead off with Groudon though. Get up some rocks. He leads off with Palkia. So the only move that can knock me out is the only move from Palkia that can knock me out would be like maybe even Specs Earth Power, which even then I'm not even sure that knocks me out. I don't want to stay in and take that though. Xerneas can win this game if I get up rocks. So at the same time I kind of do want to take it just to get up my rocks. And I can pressure his own Xerneas with all my mons. I have extreme speed, and I have bullet punch. So I'm not as worried about his. I'm going to go for my rocks. Yeah, that is Life Orb Earth Power. Okay, so Specs Earth Power definitely took me out, so I was right. So now he's forced to go for the Spatial Run, I would say. Yeah, you can either go for Earth Power again or Spatial Run. This is going to be a pain to deal with, isn't this? I mean, after that hazard damage, I'm sure I can go out to Lucario and knock him out. We're going to Stone Edge here just in case he goes out into something like Lugia. So let me just calc Lucario's damage real quick. I'm pretty sure that Adaptability Close Combat does knock out Palkia after the 2 Life Orb hits. Lucario. I knew Spatial Run was coming, but it's not worth letting Xerneas take any unnecessary damage when I could potentially use this setup on a weakened Groudon and still take a hit from Arceus, depending on the set. So, Palkia. Close Combat does 88, yep. Like I said, that damage is all I needed. I guess it could be Arceus Ghost, too. Doesn't matter, we're going for Close Combat, we do knock out Palkia. Unless it's HP invested. So, a threat for a threat, but I do get up rocks. And if he goes out to Lugia, I will SD up. If he wants to defog or something like that. And again, it is, yeah, it's pressure. So it is defog Lugia. So SD on the defog. Thunder Wave, unfortunately. This is okay still. Because as long as I get rid of Lugia right here. What type of aerial blasting set is this? Yeah, as long as I get rid of Lugia, which I do, this opens up the door for Arceus. Arceus is looking very threatening. My priority in general is looking threatening. I do want to save Lucario. It is Arceus Steel. Of course it is. Of course it's Arceus Steel. The one Arceus that, you know, can legitimately beat me. Geomancy Xerneas still wins. So, go out to Kyogre on the expected Earthquake, Judgment, whatever. Iron Head. Kyogre can take a hit. Yeah, we do tank that relatively well. I want to Calm Mind, expecting the Groudon to come in, because if I hit that thing with Ice Beam boosted, I win with Geomancy Xerneas. If that's the case, I'd rather just throw off an Ice Beam. Yeah, of course. Of course, my opponent decides, yeah, I could take a hit from Primal Kyogre and knock it out. Sure. Sure. So Arceus is still fine. I could still win this game pretty... It's not going to be... I have to not get flinched, but I can still win this game. So he's going to knock me out. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Yeah, don't you ever disrespect Kyogre again a day in your life. Don't you ever disrespect Kyogre again a day in your life. And we'll go out into my Arceus right here. See, I'm not sure, like, that first setup did not make much sense to me. If you predicted me to go Groudon, great, you know, you got me there. Or if you predicted me to predict him to go Groudon, then he got me there, right? But the second one makes 0 sense at all. You should have knocked me out with Earthquake. Doesn't matter. We knock him out with Extreme Speed, and again, Xerneas is looking really nice. All I gotta do is damage off. All I gotta do is get damage off on his Groudon with this Earthquake right here. And if it's Scarf Xerneas, I still set up on it. So we Earth Kick right here. If he wants the rocks, bulk up. What the hell? Okay. Oh, he's bulk up Groudon, so he takes the next hit. I don't know where I am. So I'm hoping that based on that damage, I don't want to set up and have him, this should be rocks, but I don't want to set up and have him go for, I don't want to set him and have him go for Stone Edge and knock me out, because I know it will. I'm also thinking about going for Extreme Speed right here. But if he's max speed, this is actually bad. But based on the Earthquake damage, that should be some sort of HP invested. We'll go for Earthquake here. Yeah, that should be some sort of HP invested. Like if an Earthquake did 46, or he was Adamant, I don't know. Xerneas comes out, my best play is to go for the Dragon Ascent. If he goes for Moonblast, that's fine. Turns out I'm faster, so I can get off this Adamant Dragon Ascent. And if this doesn't knock it out, it does put it in range of Extreme Speed, as it does knock him out. And like I said, we do have to just be careful about flinches, but with the double Extreme Speed into Bullet Punch in the back, we should be good. This is an odd game. Yeah, he literally needed to have HP Ice there to knock me out, and he didn't, and Air Slash did not knock me out. So we win the game with our priority, as I said we would do. Only weird turn was definitely the Arceus Steel, but maybe I'm lower on the ladder. I mean, I'm not so low on the ladder. I'm about to be 1600. I don't get why he set up twice. I know my team is called Set Up and Go, but I didn't get the set up twice play at all. Maybe he thought because I sacked Groudon early on, I didn't know what I was doing. But I was trying to go for an end game that involved Xerneas winning the game. Though, it did need me to hit one Focus Blast versus Arceus Steel. So, either way, it ended up working out for me. So what can I say about it? That's the thing about Pokemon. Like, even if you're in a bad situation, don't click X just yet. Even though I go into the name click X now and click X friend. Don't click X just yet, because you don't know what could happen. You don't know what moves your opponent can go for. Your opponent could choke. A lot of people don't know how to play an endgame. Your opponent could disconnect. You know, their mom could come in the room, their dad. In Blender's case, maybe his mom or dad coming in saying mow the lawn or walk the dog right before he plays a World Cup game, making you wait an hour and a half to watch it while you're streaming and saying you would do it, you know. But I don't know that from personal experience or anything, but you know, Blender's never made me wait for that, no. But yeah, it's like, don't give up, I think, unless it's like absolute, like you don't have a win at all. Because even then, like your opponent's, I want to say like your opponent's, their power could go out. So you could win, man. And let's look at this team real quick. So Jolly is pretty cool. It does allow us to outspeed Adamant Rayquaza, as you can see right here. That's pretty cool. Ice Beam on Arceus is good for Salamence as well as Zygarde Complete. You know, Father actually can wall a lot of this team. Only Xerneas and Kyogre can really deal with it. Lucario needs to be boosted before to take out Zygarde. Let me actually calc this, because I'm actually a little bit curious if Zygarde prior to being complete form lives a hit. Impish. Yeah, even then, like, look at this. Close combat does 85 to 100%. So max defense Zygarde, max. This is before it becomes Father. So obviously, you know, you got to get it out of the way of 50%. We got a game versus oops. We got a game versus a web user, but we do have fast Groudon, which is really good because we get up rocks early to threaten everything on his team. And my own Rayquaza can win this game, so I will get up rocks here for the Ho-Oh. It's all right if he spores me. Like I said, this Mon kind of wins on its own. If I wasn't fearing the what's it called? If I wasn't fearing the Nuzzle, I would go out to Lucario and set up. But he definitely should have Nuzzle. But we can just try and wake up here. Get some first turn wakes and whatnot. Go for Breathless Blades. If he wants to spam Spore, that's fine too. Now, actually, he has no reason not to click Spore again. And we miss, so we don't even break Smeargle's Focus Sash. That's great. So we'll keep going for Breathless Blades. The great thing is our Groudon's so offensive that we do have potential to be faster, and we can beat down Lucario as well. I'm really hoping we wake up here, because otherwise we just straight lose. And looks like we do not wake up here, so it looks like we do straight lose. I guess we could dodge as well, but I'm pretty sure close combat even knocks out Rayquaza. I don't know if Bullet Punch does, but I'm pretty sure close combat does. If he goes for Iron Tail, that's... He should go for close combat. Rayquaza. Yeah, +2 easily kills. Bullet Punch doesn't. So he should go for CC here. That's game. Good play. Let's see, he went for the right play. Even if I extreme speeded, I have to go off him choking, going for Iron Tail. So yeah, this game's over. My Arceus is definitely not faster. I needed to wake up. I definitely needed to wake up if I could win, but this team doesn't have anything for Sticky Web. So we got another game. Looks like Hazard Control is Arceus, but then again, he has actually Pheromosa, makes most sense. So Xerneas is really good in this game. If I can weaken Solgaleo as well as Groudon. Groudon only needs to be at about 50%. Solgaleo, I think I need to almost kill it. SD Lucario is really nice in this too. Not for SDing, but actually just for clicking buttons. And Dragon Date's Rayquaza wins the game. Yeah, in that last game, I literally needed to wake up on the turn. Not the turn that he went Lucario, because I obviously couldn't wake up. But the turn that after. So Pheromosa is an interesting Pokemon. It could all-out pummeling me. I don't necessarily need Groudon healthy for anything on his team. I guess Solgaleo, but I mean Kyogre checks as well. Is that Focus Sash lead? We'll Stone Edge here. Please connect. I just want to move to connect for once. It is indeed Focus Sash lead. And now he can just spam Rapid Spin if he wants to. There's no point in going for rocks because I will literally die. But he goes for the Ice Beam. So that's cool because I can now go into my Lucario, just Mega Evolve, and click Bullet Punch here. I guess I can predict a switch, but anything taking damage, like if he goes Groudon, anything taking damage is great for Xerneas. So I don't even have to predict. Solgaleo, are you Scarf, my friend? I was saying my child. Are you Scarf, buddy? I think he's actually Scarf. Is he Scarf or is he Splash? I want to keep this mon alive, obviously. It's really good versus him. Alright, so here's your Scarf. You're going for Flare Blitz or Earthquake. So we go Kyogre. If he's Splash, we prevent him from going for Flame Charge. Yep. Nice. Groudon could come out here. Throw off an Ice Beam. Why do people not fear my water move from a Primal Kyogre? I don't understand. Yeah. I don't understand. You lived, yeah, but look at... I don't get why they don't fear the water move. I need to make it not shiny. People seem to forget that this thing is blue. Shiny. No. There you go. I'm a water type. I really want to set up with Rayquaza here. That's obviously not Choice Scarf. I don't think that's banded damage either. What type of Kyogre was I? 180 HP. Let's see if that's banded. But it didn't do that much. Kyogre. That's just standard Earthquake damage. I could set a Rayquaza here. I don't think that's a play though. I'm still good versus Blaziken. I could set up with Rayquaza here though. I definitely could. But if he has Sucker Punch in the back, I'm scared. Yeah, this is still the play. I think not setting up but actually attacking is the better play. Because Pheromosa dies. Groudon gets weakened, which is definitely a stealth rocker. Arceus can go down depending on what it is. Yeah, Groudon comes out. I need to weaken this mon for Xerneas so it wins. Dragon Dance up and hit him with a Supersonic Sky Strike. I don't know if that crit mattered, but I feel like it did. It just makes me sad. Either way, if Evaltal can't knock itself into a move for Lucario, so in the end game, it's still better for me, like to actually SD up here because I do more damage to him, do more damage to Blaziken. I did nothing. 63%. I'm impressed how well Arceus took that. So we knock him out, and now Blaziken goes down. Pheromosa obviously can't come out. If it's Arceus Ghost, that's a problem, but it doesn't knock me out with a stream speed of 28%, and I can get off a +2 Earthquake at least. Hopefully, if I win a speed time. Yveltal comes out, and that should give me the setup I need. Unless it's defensive. If it's offensive, excuse me, I knock it out anyway. And if it's defensive, then I set up with it with Xerneas. So I think Esting up was still my better play, and I still think Dragon Dancing up was my better play as well. And we win a speed tie versus Arceus, which is clean. Definitely. And Xerneas does eat one hit from Blaziken, so all we gotta do is click Bullet Punch and then click Close Combat versus Blaziken to prevent it from setting up. And then Xerneas eats one Flare Blitz. Why'd you go Pheromosa first? I don't know why he made that play, but all I gotta do is click Close Combat here. And I'm faster as well. If he doesn't have Protect, I knock him out. But the game didn't end here. We didn't see four. We didn't see the four things going on, so we know the game didn't end. I still think setting up on Rayquaza was the play, in case he decided to throw instead of rocks. Blaze Kicks. Okay, so this definitely doesn't knock me out. And Xerneas should 100% knock out Blaziken. Now, I know this calc is unnecessary. I mean, I live 2 Blaze Kicks anyway, so... Why did we go for knockoff? I wasn't... he thought I was going to waste a turn going for the Geomancy. Alright, so we won that game. Let's keep going. Let's see how many more we can win with this. Just keep setting up and going. I might just start attacking. There's something... Oh, crap. He has terrain. Alright, so I'm very weak to the terrain. Unfortunately. We lead Rayquaza because it forces him to Rock Tomb first, and then we can Extreme Speed kill him. If he wants to go for rocks, that's fine as well. But I'm pretty sure it forces him to Rock Tomb first. Yep. And then we bring him down to his Focus Sash with this. I don't care if he has Tapu Lele. I really don't. And I also, well, I kind of do, but I don't. I couldn't set up anyway because Tapu Lele would be faster than me. So I kind of want to make the play that doesn't give extra to the switch in. But there's no play that I have. I don't have a Psychic Resist. I'm thinking these things were modest, which means that my Groudon is faster and we'll be able to eat one at least. Oh great, it's a Reflect set. We'll just spam press his blades. That's fine. I need damage on Lele, especially because of the Reflect. Oh, that 2 Chaos to Reflect. Calm down, Groudon. Alright, so we get rid of Lele, nice. And what I actually can do is just spam rocks if Excadrill comes out because I forced him to Rapid Spin, wasting his own Psychic Terrain as well as his... No, I cannot. Okay, so my play is to actually miss Stone Edge. Miss. No. I went for that because it has the highest chance to miss. I mean, I played DP enough to know this move misses. My play was to miss Stone Edge and I can stall him out. Yveltal comes out. I'll get a rocks here. Please, 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 please. Give me some rocks. I needed rocks from Mewtwo. Why? I mean, the Reflect is gone and the Psychic Terrain is about to end, but this just makes it hard on me, man. One more turn, one more turn, one more turn, one more turn, one more turn. Kyogre can still eat a hit. Arceus is winning in the late game with Mewtwo. Or attempting to win anyway. I think I go Kyogre and I click, just naturally I should be able to eat a hit from Yveltal, so I think I hit Calm Mind here. Yep, I ate that hit. Please don't get paralyzed, bro. I mean, flinch, you know what I'm saying? No, never mind. That'd be too much to ask for. The play was, it started out all the screens and whatnot, but you know, that's fine. I didn't want to get off my attack anyway. You know, that would have been too much to ask for. It's fine. Just every move will always flinch. Remember that. Remember that. Doesn't matter what move you're going for. It doesn't matter. When you're slower than your opponent, you will flinch. 75 to 89%. That is a beautiful roll. I'm about to predict my opponent to choke too and set up on this mon. Just kidding. I'm clicking Close Combat. Where are your switchings? Are you Arceus Ghost? I guess it could be Arceus Ghost. I'm about to say, if this man sucker punched me, he is a monster. But we get rid of Yveltal. Okay, so all I gotta do is damage Groudon. Mewtwo is another mon. All I gotta do is damage. With the Bullet Punch, and it is Mega Mewtwo. Why? I would have loved to get up Stealth Rock because that would have put it in range of Extreme Speed, but you know, it's fine. This is assuming Extreme Speed does not knock it out from Arceus. That's 63. I mean, I guess it should. Yeah, okay, good. So we still get the KO. So nice. We knocked that out. I don't know what set he is on his own Arceus. It is Ghost. Oh, crap. I have to SD up, and then he has to go for Shadow Force and whatnot. This is not good. And he wins the next speed tie. Wish I had a Kyogre to do some damage to something. He's going to go for his Never-Ending Nightmare here. Yes, this is an example of a game that is over, even if my opponent... Well, actually, my opponent can still... I'm going to stay in until the game is actually officially over. But Arceus Ghost is a Pokemon that we actually just lose to. And... Nice. Nice. It's just regular Shadow Force with the Z... just regular Shadow Force. So... Why didn't he go for Never-Ending Nightmare there? I guess he didn't need to because he had, what's it called? He had Extreme Speed in the back. So, he didn't have to go for Shadow Force. Or he didn't have to go for Never-Ending Nightmare. Makes sense. Oh, great. We fight the guy who actually beats me down. We get the team match that actually I lose to. Love it. I'm just going to go out to my Rayquaza and just start setting up after. I'm going to get on my rocks and then just start setting up. I don't care about Spore. I gotta be in with something that Lucario can't set up versus. Yes, I don't care about Nuzzle, excuse me. So Spore, Sticky Web, Stealth Rock, Nuzzle. Those are all the plays he's going for. I don't care about Nuzzle. Like I said, I'm a Dragon Dance up. Oh, and this man decided that switching out. He lost. I think he just lose. Because Arceus should go down to a Z move. I'm pretty sure +1 Supersonic Skystrike knocks out Arceus. Yep. Nice. That's how you win. It's set up and go. I forgot the name of the team for a second. My bad. My bad, team. My bad. Finally not looking such crap for me. I like it. And I can spam water moves now. So we definitely go for Earthquake here. Beautiful damage. Just from the roar. Brings me out to Lucario. I think I'll be faster than him after I get my speed. Especially if he just went for Roar. He should be a support set. So we'll see if he's faster. We should be though. Yep. So we get rid of Groudon. Nice. And by having Lucario in, we force his own Lucario to attack me. Which is what I want. Finally, I could actually play off this game. But yeah, we force his Lucario to attack me. I'm never, ever switching. I don't need this mon for anything. Ho and Guarantee to both beat it. Yeah, no, Oblivion Prime. Not today. Not today. Get out of here. No, nah. Reverse 6-0 this time. That's how we do it. I learned from the first game. I guess he's not Nuzzle on his Smeargle. Either that or he feared the Lum. But even if he feared the Lum, that didn't make much sense. Yeah, Z-moves are pretty busted, though. Allowing us to, allowing Pokemon like Rayquaza to break through bulky Arceus? That's crazy. Before, you had to be like SD to do that. Alright, same game as last time. Really weak to, Lucario, once again. I'm gonna do the same game plan. Get up rocks early. I guess I could switch out on Reserve Power, but I really do want rocks up. Then again, if it's not multi... No, rocks are still the better play. Stealth Arc is still better. I think I might just Geomancy up, to be honest, on this mon. Yeah, I think I'm going to Geomancy up. Instead of going Lucario active to Revenge Kill, I'm going to Geomancy up and weaken the Groudon. That way Lucario wins in the late game easily. Or Rayquaza, rather. So nice. Same exact thing. Same damage. Get up our rocks. Nice. Pressure the Lugia. He was bulk up too, if I'm not mistaken. So this Hydro Pump about to do a lot to Xerneas, but we're setting up. I don't think I went for Geomancy once his entire life. Oh, it's Surf. Nice. So the great thing is about his team, he has nothing that could take 2 hits. Groudon is going to go down to 2 Moonblast after rocks. Palkia is definitely going to go down. And the thing about Palkia and Groudon both going down, or at least Palkia being weakened. Okay, so I have Focus Blast. I know I'm going to miss, and he's going to set up an SD, and he's going to win. There's one. Right for the corkscrew crash. Nice. Arceus Steel. I just want to see if I knock it out, or if I live an Earthquake with Lucario, which I'm pretty sure I do. Yep. Alright, so my play is to click close combat here. I literally won the game with Xerneas, but... And I'm faster, nice. What the hell type of damage was that? Oh my god. Bro, that's not damage. We set up though, don't we? Don't we set up and win as well? I know I've said that like a few times this live, but I feel like that's the case. You know what? I'm getting greedy on him. I have my own extreme speed. There we go. Now we actually set up and win. This is actually setting up and winning. This is what setting up and winning really means. So we extreme speed. I didn't want to risk an Iron Head crit there. Lugia, my child. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You know here. No. No. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. I am +2/+2. If you see a +2/+2 Rayquaza and you do not have priority, you run. Okay? You run. You hide. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Just get out. It's over. Like, it's actually over. My man Rayquaza does not care. He doesn't care. He is inside. He does not care. He is here. He is now. What a beautiful game. This is the game I like. I can't believe Arceus eats up. I mean, it's Arceus, but still, it ate that up. We'll get us extreme speed here, and then we can win the game with extreme speed Arceus in the back if that didn't kill. Nice. Let's get another one. Let's get another. That was a fun one. Kaza put it in work. I think Lucario really appreciated the auto speed boost the most. I think all the megas in Ubers, I think Lucario appreciated it the most. Blaziken appreciated it a bit, but then with, you know, Zygarde complete being a thing, it just really killed, you know, Blaziken's usage. It's still good mon by all means, of course, but Lucario just definitely appreciated it because this thing is a nuke with adaptability. Everybody remember when Lucario, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Gengar, Deoxys, Genesect, when they were all OU? That was a ridiculous time back in XY. Mons are straight broken. Mons are actually straight broken. I don't know how we deal with them. Alright, let's go ahead and... Come on, buddy. Where are we in the ladder? I know we lost like 2. He's actually very, very weak to SD. He's actually really, really, really weak to SD Groudon, so I want to be careful about how I use it. Also very weak to Kyogre. I'm actually going to lead off with Kyogre because it matches up very well versus the majority of his team. Especially this mon in particular. This is just a free Ice Beam. No ice resist outside of his own Kyogre. You too, man. And I don't care if he goes his own Kyogre because that just makes it easier for me. That was a crit. I'm not even sure if he could touch my own Groudon, so I'm actually going to drop a Thunder on him. Yep. He does the same. Does he get the pair out? No. Nice. We'll finish it off with an Orange Impulse. I feel like I'm going to miss this move. Yeah. But the great thing with his Kyogre being gone is, again, my Groudon goes ham versus him. I guess I do have to be careful about Salamence, but I don't give it any opportunity to set up. Oh my god, please connect. Thank you. Thank you, my child. Thank you, my child. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So he can knock me out. But now what I get to do is go out to my Arceus. Just click extreme speed up my own. He can go Lugia, yes, but I have Lucario as a switch unless it's Thunder Wave Lugia. I really do want Rocks up. Salamence is also something I was hoping he'd go into because this is actually a mon that could legitimately beat me. And now I can just Ice Beam it and knock it out. Nice, so that's something that could have potentially set up and actually won. The crit on Ice Beam honestly didn't matter. But that mon going down is great. Reshiram does come out, and this is a problem because it could definitely go for Blue Flare. Wow, I actually don't think keeping this mon alive is necessary. I'd rather weaken him with the Earthquake. Oh, that's a crit, but I don't think that matters. Especially because he's Life Orb, yeah. So Extreme Speed should be able to pick him off even at the -1. Nice, I'm glad I stayed in. I mean, it is offense, so I'm going to do the play that makes the most sense to me. Lugia comes out. Now I'll keep this as a switch-in. Thank you, man. Actually, no, I'll stay up. Because we can do the most damage to him. He can roost very easily. Did I see pressure on him? No, he's multi-scale. Alright, he can roost very easily, but Lucario wins the game in the late game. Well played. Alright, so Groudon is the play. And time to just set up and go. And that's the team is called. Set up and go. And I'm faster too, nice. So this is kind of bad because he can roost on me. But Stone Edge also has a high critical hit ratio, and it is Groudon. He made the wrong play. I know he's going to dodge this, but that was definitely not the play. Oh, he didn't. Nice. Yeah, that was definitely not the play. Especially now because Lucario clicks Bullet Punch and knocks out Arceus. In fact, I'm so confident that Lucario knocks out Arceus, I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rock. Yeah, because I'd rather chip away at Xerneas and make it be a 2-hit KO and whatnot. We go out to Lucario. This should make Bullet Punch always a 2-hit KO on Xerneas. Also knocks out Arceus as well. But like I said, the Stealth Rock should make Bullet Punch always a 2-hit KO on Xerneas. So it can't set up. Kyogre's going to come out. That thing is definitely going down to a Bullet Punch. But I can click Close Combat. Love Mega Lucario. I can click Close Combat. And Xerneas cannot set up because it can't take 2 Bullet Punches. And if it does, if it's like a bulky Xerneas, I have Rayquaza in the back with Extreme Speed to deal with it. So, yep. All I gotta do is go out to my, that's Hidden Power, so all I gotta do is go out to Xerneas. Why didn't I click Moonblast? Oh, that's weird. I mean, Moonblast would have killed, but whatever. It didn't matter if he set up or not. Good game. It really didn't matter if he set up or not. But yeah, like I said, you saw the Bullet Punch do 44, so Stealth Rock always made it to 2-hit KO on that mon. We ended up making it 1600, which is pretty cool. I hope you guys all enjoyed this live. I'm really just setting up and going. Shout out to Volcano Head Productions. If you guys want to use the team alongside me, you can. The link to it will be down below. Feel free, of course, to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.